I've done that in the
You
past.
have?
I have done that. I should not have told you guys.
No,
that.
no,
That's
I'm like,
terrible.
you realize
So if
this
that ever
is
happens,
rolling.
you know what I'm doing.
Welcome to Young Hollywood.
Hey guys, Jessica here with Matt from Motion City Soundtrack.
I think I can figure it out, but I'm gonna need a little help to get there. Need a little help to get there.
You guys just played the music festival last night. How was that?
Good. Last night was great. It was our first night. We were scared to death, but we actually remembered our songs and it was good.
Would you have just like danced if you would have forgot them? I mean, what would you have
No,
done?
I mean, if I can be completely honest, I would be like, oh gosh, my bass isn't working. I would have faked like my volume knob was messed up, and then when I remembered, I'd be like, oh, it's working again. I've done that in the
You
past.
have?
I have done that. I should not have told you guys.
No,
that.
no, I'm like,
Terrible.
you realize
So if
this
that ever
is
happens,
rolling.
you know what I'm doing.
Now, you guys are on the LG's Wants to Watch tour. Tell me a little bit about like that whole tour and how did you get hooked up with it?
2 years ago, I believe, in Chicago, we decided to play. At that time, we had 3 records. We were like, let's do all of our records 3 nights in a row in Chicago and make it a special thing for our fans to fly in for if they want to. So we did a small venue, and it was really awesome. It was really fun. So we decided to do it again, but on a larger scale, since we have 4 records now, and we were like, let's take it to a few more cities and actually make a tour out of it.
Now, I mean, there's like a lot of people on that lineup. Are there any bands or solo artists that you yourself are like excited to be out there with and catch a show?
Yes, we actually have a different artist in every city, and we got to really like approach people that we wanted to play. So here in LA, we have Garfunkel and Oates. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they are amazing. They're kind of a comedy song duo, 2 girls, ukulele and guitar. And then we have some friends up in San Francisco, the Young Dudes, and then we're gonna go out to the East Coast next month.
Everybody here this week is like so excited to see Motley Crue. Are you like a Crue fan? Or are you like, no, maybe not my style? We won't tell them, I swear to God.
Here's a fun fact. My first tape, yes, tape, when I was
Wow.
in 3rd grade, by the way. My parents should be ashamed of themselves, but 3rd grade, my first tape was Girls, Girls, Girls.
Wait, so your parents are basically like the coolest parents ever?
Well, my parents didn't really know, but I don't think they knew that music could be so crass, because they grew up with the Beatles, which at the time was edgy, but
Dude,
yeah.
Elvis was edgy back in the day.
Elvis was very edgy.
He was like sex. It was awkward.
He was like sex.
Whatever's coming, but to be honest, there's a part of me that loses control.
Now you guys you've been working on an album, you know, you haven't set a release date or anything, but tell me about like the writing process.
Decided to go ahead and make a record on our own and not sit around and wait for something to happen. It was very relaxed. We were just in Minneapolis in the winter months, which was a little rough, but it actually helped because we were indoors writing, so we didn't want to go out and get distracted. I think it was, it's a little different, but it's still, you know, it's still us. But I think it's just different enough to maybe get some new fans. I don't know, we'll see.
I think so. You probably got some last night.
I hope so.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys like have like a particular song? Because I always like, because sometimes like bands like pick out the song like way ahead of time, like this is gonna be the single and I know it. And do you have one of those, or are you just kind of like, well, I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket? I don't really know yet.
Well, yeah, you never really know. I mean, every time you put out a record, you kind of in your head you have a single or 2, hopefully, or more than that if you're good.
Well, of course more than, but like
yeah.
the first one, it's like the lonesome child.
I
like,
definitely have one that I think on the next record is going to be the single, but it's called True Romance.
Are you a romantic?
Me, of course. And the title's a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but because it's not just romance. But I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
You'll have to buy the song to figure out what I'm talking about.
I believe I will.
Hey, this is Matt from Motion City Soundtrack, and you're watching Young Hollywood.